Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to all the new subscribers to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a Yannica guide and showcase and review. We're going to be going over skills, artifacts, and masteries. And we're going to showcase her in a bunch of places. So let's get started, guys. So Yannica, if I recall, actually did get reworked. I think it was 1.13, the patch. She did get reworked. I didn't have her, so I didn't really pay attention much to her. But I heard that she wasn't that good, but I feel like she is better now. Let's look at her skills. So she basic attack is a double hit, and each hit has a 50% chance of placing a leech debuff. So leech also did get a buff, so now it heals for more. Here's a cool part that really intrigued me to build her is that her second ability in her A1, basically she has two parts. So she can change her whole ability if she is under a veil. And the cool thing is she can actually place veil on herself. So she's not going to be like Candrophon, who actually needs to place veil, wait another turn, and then by the time he gets his other turn, most likely he's going to be dead. He won't have a chance to utilize it. So what Candrophon does is, I know this is about Yannica, but we got to talk about the Veil champions. What Candrophon does is he actually does more damage when he is under Veil. So the good news is she gets to go again. Like, look at her baffling speed ability. Attacks when enemy places a perfect Veil buff on herself for 3 turns if the attack is critical, and she grants herself an extra turn. So this ability is probably the hardest scaling ability that she has. It can one-shot most targets, and it's on a 3-turn cooldown, so it is very nice to have, and it can basically get reduced. So right when you use it, it's going to be a 2-turn cooldown because she goes again. So it's very, very amazing ability. I do have her abilities maxed out, so it's 100% max gameplay, as you can see from the thumbnail. Elven Judgment attacks all enemies will ignore shield buffs, and remove shield buffs from a target if the champion is under a veil buff or perfect veil. So that's going to be more often, especially if you have a Duchess Lilitude, but she is amazing because you do not need Duchess Lilitude to work. In order for her to work, because she can place Veil on herself, which is a perfect Veil, which is the better version. And Veil did get buffed, so she does take less damage when Veil is on her. And then she deals extra damage equal to 15% of the value of the removed shields. So there's also a mastery where you're able to do 25% more damage to champions under shield. So I do have her with that mastery, so she does even more damage. But the thing is though, people don't use shields as much as they did before. But when they do, she's going to wreck them with this ability right here, Elven Judgment right there. Aura skill increase attack, ally attack in all battles by 30%, so it is a universal aura skill, which is very nice to have, so you can use her anywhere in the game. Another thing I forgot to mention, her A1, it attacks all enemies 2 times if she's under a veil, so this ability is very nice, especially for Spider's End. And if you need to build her with a stun set, you can go ahead and build her with stun set. She doesn't have to be a DPS. Let's take a look at her artifacts real quick. So I did build her with 2 offense sets and 1 cruel set, so she's built like a powerhouse. The substats you're going to be looking for Yannica are going to be crit rate, because you want the 100% crit rate so you're able to utilize her A2. Crit damage to do more damage. Attack percentage, obviously, to do more damage. You're going to need some speed because you want her to be really quick as well. But if you have Terminator boosters, you can get away with having her have less speed. So those are the substats. Primary stats you're looking for is crit damage on the gauntlet. If you don't have enough crit rate to get 100%, you can use a crit rate gauntlet and then eventually transition into a crit damage gauntlet. Attack percentage on the chest plate, speed primary on the boots, and it has amazing substats. The ring, we want the attack primary, we try to get some attack percentage as a substat. And the amulet, we have crit damage primary, so we can do some more damage. And we have HP on the banner. Whatever has the most speed and attack percentage for you, you can go ahead and use. I wanted to use a resistance banner, but I do not have one that has good substats, so that's the reason why I'm not using it. And the reason why I want her to have resistance is so she can resist the debuffs such as freeze and stun, things like that in arena. Total stats, she's got 36,000 HP, 4,885 attack. That is a lot of attack. 172 speed, not too bad. 112% crit rate, that is very high. So that's the reason why when we go into masteries, I did not pick up the crit rate along the way. 227% crit damage, that is very good. Accuracy, she doesn't even need, but I just got it with the substats, as well as the Great Hall. We got 80 from there. Resistance is very low. I'd prefer if that was higher, but what can you do? I do have Duchess to place a block debuff, so that will have to do. So hopefully she can do some work before she dies. Mastery. So yeah, as I said, I didn't get that crit rate because we already have 112% crit rate. So I got the attack plus 75. And we went all the way down to get Helm Smasher. Now, you can also go for Flawless Execution, or if you want to use her in dungeons, you can get her with War Master. That's up to you. So make sure you do the masteries based on how your team composition looks like. You can went all the way down on the defense tree so we can get Retribution, which is very nice because she's going to be double hitting whenever she gets hit, like let's say with an AoE. And Deterrence, which also is going to be a double hit AoE. And yeah, those are the masteries for Yannica. So we're going to go ahead and go into Arena and try her out. So this thing is very hard. We got Arbiter, They got Arbiter, Siphi, Rotos, and Torment. So they got the Smurfs and they got Arbiter to boost their speed. So what we're going to be using is Duchess, Yannica, Mashald, and Torment. We're going to go ahead and go throw that team in. We might lose, but I do want to showcase her against against Rotos, because I believe that her double hit is very, very good against him. Okay, so they do have shields on them, so that is perfect. Let's make sure everybody stays alive here. We're going to place Fear on them so they don't take turns. And we're not going to remove any of these shields from them. Oh, we removed one from Arbiter. Okay, oh my god. Shields are gone, man. Okay, so we do got shield on Roto, so we can try to hit him very hard. But you do want to utilize this A2 before you do any of the other abilities, because she basically gets a free turn. So we're going to go ahead and try to one-shot Siphi, place it on 1-time speed.
Nope.
52,000 damage. We weren't able to one-shot her, but we do get another turn. So we do get another chance. And we're going to go ahead and use her A3 ability because there's a shield on Rotos, but she does have affinity disadvantage, so we'll see what happens there. So she did kill Siphi, did a lot of damage on those two, and Rotos is almost dead. Now we're going to place it on 2-time speed. Oh, Rotos, you annoying guy. All right, we still have a chance to win. We still have a chance. There we go. Now we just got to get her to double hit this Rotos right here. So she is under veil, so it's going to be double hit. Most likely she's going to kill these two. There we go. No, she killed him, but not quite. So we're going to finish this guy off, and then Torment's left. So we're going to go ahead and use her Baffling Speed ability. 35,000 damage. She got Perfect Veil on. She goes again, double hits. So this ability does not really scale very well, but it is nice to have because it's a double hit. We'll try this ability. This one does a little bit more damage, but her A2 is by far her strongest ability in terms of damage, and it allows her to go again. So this time I do want to bring Candrafon into this fight. So we're going to take Mashald out of the fight. We're going to go against this team because we don't want to face a team that is too fast, because I do want to showcase some things, difference between her and Candrafon. Because it's an issue that everybody has with Candrafon is his A2 ability. So if you don't have a champion that can place Veil on him right away, which most people don't, you're going to have an issue in the way that he's going to be wasting his turn trying to place Veil on himself. When there's champions that can do it like her, she can just place it on herself and then go again. And it's also an attack, which is amazing. So we're not going to use any of these abilities. We're just going to use a basic attack because they have block damage up. And we're going to try to remove this off her. Oh man, Ray's pretty annoying too. Yo, for the guy that I pulled the Ray for, I hope you are enjoying her. You can see that she is really annoying. I might not even be able to showcase Candrafon because of how annoying she is. She does have counter, but we're going to keep attacking her because she is frozen. Okay, Candrafon's dead. We're going to bring him back to life. Alright, so now I am able to showcase this ability again. So I'm going to use my the A2 on... Let's go for... Here's the thing. If I use this AoE, I'm going to get countered by Doom Priest and Ray is a bigger hitter there. So I do have to use this ability right here. 14,000 damage. And yeah, I'm going to get countered either way. So I'm going to try to go big. Go hard or go home. Oh, she's still alive. Still alive. All right, let's get that provoke. There we go. Candrafon needs a turn, man. I want to show something. Okay, there we go. So see, Candrafon plays the Perfect Veil and increase attack on himself for 2 turns, and that's it. For her, she plays the Perfect Veil on herself, she attacks, and then she goes again. So that's what he is missing. So what we're going to do now is use his AoE, and we're going to wipe out most of the team. We're going to go again, and we're going to go ahead and kill... We're going to kill Ray, because she's the most dangerous champion here. Yeah, this fight is pretty much over. So what I'm going to do now is place it on 2x speed, and yeah, that's going to be it. So the question now is she amazing in Arena? I don't think she's amazing, but I think that she is pretty good. I might have said that she was amazing earlier. But I think she is pretty good. She's not bad. yeah, so there we go. We got the W again. And I do like how good she is against Rotos with the double hits. And she can go multiple times. I think that she does have a use in Clan Boss. She does have Leech, and she also has a double hit on her A1, and then she's able to go multiple times. So she is usable in Clan Boss, but we don't have a Clan Boss build for her, and they are better options instead of using her. What we're going to do now is go into Spider's Den. I do think she is good in Spider's Den. I don't have her built for Spider's Den, but I can show you that she can dish out a lot of damage in that amount of time. Like 2 minutes, she can dish out like 2 million damage. So this is the team we are running. It's usually my nuke team, right? But she's taking the spot of the support champion. But she's not a support. Yeah, anyways, as I said, if you build her with a stun set, you can actually use her in waves in every single dungeon. Or if you want to use her as a DPS for waves, that is also an option. And if you build her with a stun set, she can stun these spiderlings for you. If you want to use the HP burn strat, that can work. Or if you're having issues with Fire Knight and you don't have a Bellower or another champion with the AoE, you can also use her. So one plays this on 2x speed, and we're going to go ahead and go into Ice Golem's Peak. All right, there we go. So she did 2.6 million damage, which is not bad. Compare that to Cold Heart and Royal Guard, but these guys are doing massive damage against a Spider Queen, which she isn't, but she is helping out with the ads. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the first wave, and we're going to skip straight to the Ice Golem. All right, we have arrived. 1 minute and 6 seconds. That's actually pretty fast clear. For me. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty fast for me. So she is doing a pretty good job in damage, as you saw over there. She allowed Rotos to place the block revive because she did whittle down the HP of the ads. So I am liking her very much. I think especially if you want to build her as if you're struggling in dungeons and you want to build her as a crowd control unit, you can also do that. But the thing is though, she doesn't dish out as much damage as I thought she would. 66,000 is good, but that's only on her A2, but her A1 and her A3 is actually good if there is shield, so it is situational. But again, a double hit AoE is always nice to have. So what I'm going to do now is place this on 2x speed, and we're going to go ahead and go into Dragon's Lair. Alright, so 3 minutes time, best time was 2 minutes. She did 1.2 million damage. She did help me out in the waves, but once we reached the end, she wasn't as good. But the leech is always helpful to have, especially if you don't have a lot of healers. So she does take the pressure off your healers with the leech, especially now that it is buffed. So Dragon's Lair, I do not think she is the best option because she has the affinity disadvantage, but you might be able to get away with building with a stun set if you have issues with that. So I do really like that you can actually do that with her. So she's a very good crowd control unit if you need that role in your team. So we're going to go ahead and skip straight to the end because she's not going to be doing too much damage here because of the affinity disadvantage. Yeah, so just as I thought, she wasn't doing very well in this fight, especially with the way that I built her. But I think if you build her, I keep saying this, man, I can't stress this enough. Build her as a crowd control unit, she'd be very good for this. And I feel like she would be one of the best crowd control units for Fire Knight's Castle for those players who are early/mid game. And the reason I say that is because she does have a double hit AoE. So when you're against the Fire Knight, she's able to do multiple hits, and remember that she can actually go again when she does her singular hit. So it's going to be very nice. So we're going to go ahead and skip straight to the Fire Knight, and we're going to place it on 2x speed there. We are at the Fire Knight now. So we're gonna look at her. You can see that she does double hit. So the shield has 10 durability. She's able to whittle that down to 8. There we go. That's a double hit right there. So she's actually not bad. To me, she is considered a multi-hitter. And especially if you use her as a crowd control multi-hitter, it's going to be very good for a lot of people, a lot of players in this game. So what we're going to do now is we're going to skip straight to the end. I don't want to take up too much of your time in this showcase and guide. Alright, so she actually did do a pretty good job. 2 minutes 38. My best time was 2:33. She did 196,000 damage. She was a multi-hitter. She was an AoE. She can be a crowd control. It's very, very good, I think, if you build her the proper way. So she does have utility in dungeons, and she's also able to place that leech, which is one of the moves that people don't really look at when they're looking at Yannica. So the last place we're going to try her out in is in the campaign. We're going to see if she's able to campaign farm. So we're going to take her in by herself, see how she does. So right away she's going to use that, and then she's going to go again. So she just uses her basic, and then she goes again. And there we go. That ability makes her kind of slow. Let's go. Let's go. So she's not too bad, but she is built with very good gear. So it is very hard to build her, I would say, for newer players. So 22 seconds. She's probably like a 3.5, maybe, in campaign farming. So now we're going to review Yannica. So for arena offense, I think she is very good. So I'll give her a 4. She's not a 5 yet. She's missing some damage. For me, like if you compare her to Skull Crown, she's an attack type, Skull Crown is an attack type. But Skull Crown does way more damage with her AoE. And I do think that she needs to get buffed a bit in terms of damage on her A1. It does very little damage. Faction Wars, as I said, with a stun set, I think she's amazing. I'm going to give her a 5. Spider's Den, I actually give her a 5 as well. So for Clan Boss, I did give her a 3 because she has that double hit. You can run her with the War Master. She does have a leech, but there are better options than her. Dragon's Lair, I would give her a 3. I think she is good, but she does have affinity disadvantage. Far Knight's Castle, I think she is too low. I'll give her a 4 for Far Knight's Castle. Minotaur's Labyrinth, I'll give her a 5. Campaign Locations, I'll give her 3.5. Okay, I'm going to give her a 4. I want to give her 3.5, but he can't. They should let us do that. Force Keep, 5. Magic Keep, 3. Ice Golem's Peak, 4. If you need somebody to help you with the wave, she's very good for that. And the leech, as I said before. Arena Defense, I'm going to give her a 3. Spirit Keep, I'll give her a 4. Void Keep, give her a 4. Alright, so overall, I do think Yannica did get better with her rework. But I feel like she has a little more room for Plarium to buff her. I think that she does need to do more damage. And while they're at it, I think that they need to rework Chandrafon as well, because they gave her a very good ability where she's able to attack, place Perfect Veil on herself, and then go again. And where Chandrafon, he just places on himself with increased attack, and he just stands there. And most likely, he's going to die, because these are the DPS champions. These champions are attack types. They need to dish out their damage and then die. Their role is not to stay alive the whole time. That's the role of your support. Their job is to keep them alive. So these champions need to be able to dish out a lot of damage in order for them to be usable. So that's what my thinking is with Yannica. I do think that she needs the multipliers to go up a little higher, because if you look at my stats, man, I have her with almost 5,000 attack and their crit damage is like, what, 220 something? I think that she should be doing more damage than that, like 60,000 damage or 66,000 damage on her A2. That's her highest multiplier right there. So I do think that she needs to get a little bit better, as I said multiple times in this video. But for a crowd control unit, she is very good if you want to use her, help you out in any dungeon. So that's going to be it for the video. If you guys found this video helpful or entertaining in any way, make sure you guys drop a like. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Plays. And that's non-negotiable.